Welcome to the Hemp&Hopz Podcast. I'm your boy Hemp,
and I'm your boy Hopz,
and you're now rocking with the best.
So grab your meds and grab your brews and come on and hang out with us for a little bit. Yeah.
Hold up. You still hold up. Cash. Hold up. Cash on me. Just that money. Hold up. Bag. Hold up. Bag. Hold up. Time to make this. Hold up. Bang. Hold up. Bang. Hold up. If you don't like it, hold up.
What's going on? What's happening? It is Wednesday, Hump Day. I'm going to stop saying that because really, when y'all hear this, it's not Wednesday. But
No.
whatever, it's podcast
It's
day.
podcast
Yeah,
day.
that's what y'all need to know. That's the most important fact. It is podcast day. I am the man, the myth, the legend, Sir Hemp&Hopz himself. Tito, Truth, and him. You know, if you didn't get that the first time around. And beside me, who I got with me?
Oh man, it's Doom. Not really.
Coming through with that stupid shit.
Oh God, I've been yelling at it at work. Yeah, it's Hopz, aka Optimus Prime, aka the Vanilla Gorilla, which is my favorite. I think so far.
Gorilla.
Why? Because I'm a fucking white monkey.
Gorilla in the mist.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, man. Typical fucking podcast day. We ain't got nothing to talk about, so we'll probably end this in about 5 minutes. Per usual. Not like long-winded or anything.
Yeah. We get that way. And when we do end it, we'll be over on Instagram Live exclusively for the Hemp&Hopz Top 5. This week's Top 5 is Top 5 Your Mama Jokes. Come on over there and get your laugh on.
Shit's gonna be funny, especially if no tax on wax comes on.
Oh yeah.
You know that motherfucker gonna come in from a different lane, from a different way.
Oh yeah.
Out of the ordinary, just from the left fucking field.
Yeah, I like that guy's
with
perception.
some shit. Me too. Because last week we did the top 5 haters, and he brought up some shit I didn't even think about.
Oh yeah, he definitely took it somewhere else, and I did appreciate it.
I did too. That was good stuff.
Today's podcast falls on September 28th, and what's special or significant, more so to me on this day is this is the day my brother transitioned. So if you're watching the podcast right now, you see this jersey I have on. This is his jersey. I had another one on earlier, but that motherfucker was like super big. I was like, this is definitely ode to.
Is name on the back of it, or who's on the back of that?
Oh no, this Rodman.
Rodman. Okay,
yeah.
that's why I just didn't know.
It's definitely an ode to the time period because it felt right.
What
then.
size was it?
I don't even know. It
Was
was
like
too
a
damn big.
Ghetto gown? Like, was it too
Yeah,
long?
it was too damn big. That shit came about a little bit above my knee.
Hey, Mahomes here.
Yeah, I was like, nah. So I'm gonna rock with this. But yeah, man, I was I'm gonna put this on to under bro today, and I'm gonna go out there. I'm not really, if it ain't 70 or better, I really ain't trying to be out there sleeveless. But it's like, yo, I don't know. As I was walking out, I guess when I was getting the jersey to put it on,
hurricane breeze on you.
Yeah, I was like, man, I think I'm gonna let my skin feel that. I'm gonna let my hair, you know what I'm saying, breathe and let it feel the sun rays.
Let my hair down a little.
I'm here to do it. You know what I'm saying? It was a moment of reflection. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to do these things still. My brother, he passed away at 22 suddenly.
What year was
14
that?
years ago,
okay.
2008.
Yeah. Damn, that is 14 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah, 14 years ago today.
2008.
And it was unexpectedly and suddenly. And, if I could do that week differently, I definitely would. But you can't. So, like I said on this post, on this Facebook post I just made for our Instagram Live, not Instagram Live, our Facebook Live that I do coming up to shoot the podcast, you know what I'm saying, let y'all know that it's podcast day, that, it's very vital and important that since you are here alive that you really live. Like, you know what I'm saying? You cherish and value your time in this realm, because when it's over, it's done. You know, it ain't no redos and ain't no go backs. And I also want to echo, if you have any grudges or at odds with somebody you love, you know what I mean, go ahead and nip that in the bud, because most of the time it's for worldly issues that, you know, at the end of this shit don't really matter in the overall big scheme of it. So it's like, if you got it on your heart, go ahead and fix that, because like I said, when it comes, it's quick, it's sudden, ain't no go backs, ain't no redos, ain't no restarts. It's over with, you know what I'm saying? And all you're gonna be left with is regrets. So take those words with you. But like, as I like to call this day, his birthday we call King Day, Fresh Day, and this day is Long Live Fresh Day. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jamie, our older brother, we get together. We get together on his birthday and on his transition day, and we, you know, hang. Sometimes we talk about him, sometimes we don't. But it's just, you know, we there in honor and in essence of
you
his
don't
spirit.
have to talk about him. You thinking about him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We know why we there. And today's no different. I got to go meet him at the Foundry tonight at 10 when he gets off. And we gon', you know, take a little scroll. And I brought a shot for him so we can take a shot. And I brought a shot for my brother right here, so we can have a shot on the podcast.
Oh Lord.
For my brother's day.
Shout out to Fresh.
Shout out to Fresh. Alfonso Ricardo Berrien.
I unfortunately never got a chance to meet him, and no, that's a regret. It's not it's not a big regret. I'm not gonna lose sleep at night, but that's a regret.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I will tell a quick story.
Please do.
About the just the spirit of this man. I was going through some issues.
He was going through some
yeah, because like, yo, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I done told this story a lot to people I'm close to, but I give it to the world right quick. I was going through some issues with my son's mothers, and you know, I found some shit I wasn't too happy about. Yeah. And I called her and let her know about it, and I called him right after. And you know, in the midst of me telling him, I just broke down crying. Like, I was just so hurt. I just couldn't believe. Like, I was really in disbelief. And that nigga, I stopped crying because I heard him crying on the other end of the phone. And I was like, the fuck? So I'm like, nigga, is you crying? Like, what are you crying?
Like, it's weird. It's weird. Why the fuck are you crying?
Yeah. Like, why are you crying? Like, I was legit thrown off. Like, why are you crying?
He probably felt you.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was like, because you crying. Man, you hurt. That hurt me. Yeah, I was like, damn. And I always tell that story because you don't have too many people like that you can call and you at your weakest and they feel your pain. Mm-hmm. And so much so that they hurt that you hurt, and so they crying with you. Like, that's what kind of stopped me from crying. I'm like, what? You know, and then us being men,
you didn't want him to hurt either, you know.
But yeah, that, and us being men, you ain't supposed to show these type of emotions, especially crying on the phone with another man. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And he feels you because he your brother. You know what I'm saying? This ain't, we weren't blood, but it wouldn't make us no closer. Like, you know what I'm saying? I met him when I was in when we was in 3rd grade. And we was best friends ever since, like my whole life. My children's my boys anyway, cause he wasn't here to have the pleasure to meet my daughters. My children's godfather, he was I used to call him my little big brother, cause he was like my conscience. Like, I done been pretty even, but I ain't always been this guy, but he was always that guy. We was in class bullshitting in the hallways, hanging out late to class. This man was in one of the first people in class. He didn't take no shit, no bullshit. Fresh out of high school, and he went and got a job. Was taking care of his whole family. 18, 19 years old. He was taking care of his family before then. Like, you know what I'm saying? And me, Jamie, his sister Lisa, we all echo. We lost a light. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm always, as long as I'm here, he gonna be here. That's right. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that, long live Fresh. Long
live Fresh.
Yeah. And,
but that's a very good.
But I'm also double back and say, I found I can't remember which one was which happened first, but at another instance, I was hurt about some other shit that she did. I came to him about it. He sat there and listened to the whole thing, and after he was done, he looked at me and said, "And." I was like, man, she done did this, she done did that, boom, boom, boom. And he was done. After I was done talking, he turned to me, he looked, and he said, and I was like, and? What you mean, and? Like, what the fuck? Like, you supposed to be, you know, I'm looking like, you supposed to be on my side. And he's like, man, look at all the shit you done did. He's the first person that gave me that mindset, that paradigm to truly look at things on both sides. And from that moment, because I sat back in my chair like, man, what the fuck, this nigga on some other shit. But then when it resonated, I couldn't do nothing but respect that.
And he took a chance of you being mad at him, but he knew that was something you needed to hear. You know what I mean?
He did not, and he wouldn't have gave a fuck. No,
you get over it.
Hell yeah,
you're gonna become a bridge builder. I see it.
Yeah, you will get over it. But yeah, man, ever since that moment, my mindset have always been that. Even when I'm the victim, I'm playing the victim or whatever, and I'm like, oh, woe is me type shit. 5 minutes later, I'm analyzing the whole thing like, well, maybe, you know, I can see that, you know what I mean? So I hope, you know, and I got, you know, I have brothers all across the board. I'm around some stand-up individuals, small circle, but the quality of it is crazy. Shout out to all my brothers. This man sitting beside me. Everybody I mentioned, you know, honorable mentions from Original Gangsters, Del Vecchio, AB, Deuce, you know what I mean, Easy G, I Curtis, like I said, Hops, the whole crew, Jay Breeze. I made sure I said his name on his damn mouth.
He had a couple of them on your birthday.
Cub Monday, Hen Dog, Improper, Das Fox Club. All y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? It's an honor and privilege to know y'all fellas, and I'm happy to have y'all in my life because I've been around a lot of fuck people. Yeah. And real genuine, sincere people, authentic people, a dime a dozen. And that's why Fresh Loss was so impactful and devastating at the time. Still is at times when I really sit and think about it, like, man. But you know, we are here. It was just I can't remember what the fuck I was about to say, but we are here. We are living, we thriving.
Shit
and
happens.
And that's all that. And yeah.
Shit happens.
And that's
you
all we
wipe
on.
it off, and you fucking keep going.
And on that note, my strand for today is a little astronaut gooch.
Oh my God, it's been a minute. I love these.
This strand is called So Fresh and So Green.
Hey, that's what's up. It's been a while since we had some astronaut gooch on the show.
Yeah, what you having this week, brother?
Well, considering, and I'm going to announce this now. This is actually the first episode of season 6 because we have transitioned.
See, I didn't even know.
Yeah, we have transitioned into fall, and I try to keep. Oh God! Oh my goodness! Got the cinnamon. Why does this candle smell like Fireball? Well, non-alcoholics call that cinnamon. One of my favorite.
Yeah, us drinkers. Us drinkers know smell cinnamon, and that's what we think.
Yeah, it was like, why does it smell like Fireball? Well, that's cinnamon to non-alcoholics. But anyways, yeah. So this is gonna be season 6, episode 1. And this may take a little bit longer than normal to upload because I'd like to do a new intro. I may upload it and then work on it after this weekend because it is my solar return this weekend, and we are doing a Doomify Power Hour on Saturday at the brewery, and it's called Doombringers E-Day Cover Song Emporium.
Bam, 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 bam.
And E-Day, for a lot of
Emergence.
gamers, a lot of gamers know it's called Emergence Day because I get that from Gears of War. But that's when the Doom emerged from the womb. I gotta write that down.
The Doom emerged from the womb.
That's right. I gotta write that down. Over the weekend, Otato and shout out to Big Cuz made me really feel good about myself. I am nowhere near a top tier rapper like my man here to my left, but I'm really gonna work on it. I want to do, I can play a lot of instruments, and I'm not very good at singing, and they brought that out of me. Throw that in there, let me try that. And I've always wanted to rap, but I haven't had the balls to do it. And I was over there Friday, and these two fellas. When I got there, I told Big Cuz, I said, hey man, I've been working on this verse. He goes, enough said. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. He goes, nope, enough said. I'm like, fuck. So, I recorded my first rap verse ever this past Friday. So, I have to attribute all of that courage and confidence to my man Otato here and Big Cuz, because you go to the studio over there and there any inkling somebody saying that you got any kind of fucking talent, you're gonna fucking show up before you leave. And if you don't show it, you might get kicked the fuck out. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah. You can do what? Okay.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's go. What's going on? Because
greatness comes from the smallest seed, and if you don't pluck it out, then it could be gone forever in 2 hours,
Mm-hmm.
So I really I've always felt that, but I just needed that extra confidence from the people around me. Now, they're not yes men by any means. Neither one of these guys are. This guy's not going to, if it wasn't just at least up to par, maybe, what do you call it? A double eagle on the golf course.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm sure that they would let me know something.
Mm-hmm.
And my voice sounds kind of hicky, so I got to work on that. But obviously I'm from the South, where we eat collard greens and black eyed peas all the time.
So you're gonna always have that southern drop.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a twang. But shout out to Pimp C and Big Crit and Outcast and Goody Mob, Nappy Root, all those guys that's got that
southernness.
Yes, and it sounds good. So I just got to round the corners off on a couple of things, but I'm pretty excited about it. It's my first one, but definitely not my last. So with that being said, sorry,
man, you good, brother?
So I got Printers Ale manufacturing company. It's not called brewery. It's called Printers Ale. Everything they do has the printing office theme, and they're in Carrollton, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And
Shout out to Carrollton.
Yeah, this is the Monoprint, and it's a Marson beer, which is an Oktoberfest. So I figured it's Oktoberfest time. Mm-hmm. And so I figured I've had a lot of Oktoberfest, Sam Adams, Sierra Nevada, Terrapin's October, but I figured I would pick one that was local that I have never had before, and this is it. So, and I think it's it's not nothing crazy. I think it's like 5.8% or something like that. So it does not. Oh yeah, 5.8. There it is. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I'm looking forward to it. To see what's going on with it. I had one over the weekend, but I think I was about drunk already, so You know, after you've been drinking,
Yeah.
you know how that goes.
You going.
Yeah, but anyway, you looking to take him shots now? Or you want to take them on the live? It don't matter to me.
Yeah, we can take them in a minute. I was gonna let us, take off and then, you know what I mean.
Hit it up.
Yeah, before we get out of here.
Yeah, we'll cheer it up.
In that bitch on that note. And then we heading over to Podcast Afterthoughts.
Look at that. That's a gorgeous beer right there.
It's so pretty.
It's
The lights.
Amber is the color of your energy. Whoa. Something I don't know what Nick Eccles said. Shout out to 311. 311 is a badass band.
Yeah, that shit go hard.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I got, man. Let's take the fuck off. I got a couple little random things to talk about that made me laugh. So Houston didn't even know about that one.
Yeah, I know it.
Fuck
It's
Houston.
5,
We gone now. Hell no. This
4,
is refreshed. We out this bitch.
3, 2.
Crank the caddy.
We got to spark it back up because
Yeah.
the damn shit falling. It's falling. Falling out there.
We gonna get high like astronaut gooch. And that's a little dud for you.
And we
Good.
up there. We up there.
We flying. We done dropped our thruster.
Astronaut Goot, so fresh and so green.
That's a good one.
Shout out to the brother. Cheers.
Everything in life right now is okay. When we're recording a podcast, in this moment right now, everything is okay. Shout out to Tampa and Clearwater, Florida, and all those guys down there getting the shit beat out of them by Hurricane Ian. Which is another thing. When they name these hurricanes, right? Do they go in alphabetical order, or do they just like, okay, but where's the fucking Z's at?
I don't know. I feel like they started over because when that hurricane
Katrina
Sandy or whatever that hit New York a few years back. So I feel like they got to the end. I don't know when the last one was, but you say Ian?
Ian, I-N, yeah.
So it had to go.
Why can't they have Hurricane DeAndre or something?
I have no idea. I didn't, I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch the news. I barely keep up. I really don't keep up with shit other than shit that is my interest. So I didn't know this shit was going on until I got up this morning, and apparently now it's made it over to my news feed and timeline and shit.
It's almost it almost got category 5 for a hit landfall. And the only reason that I pay much attention to it is because, my wife works from home and her home office is in Clearwater, Florida. So most of their like shit network was down today.
Yeah.
But they were she's still able to work. She's got to be able to work tomorrow. And then, of course, she's off on Friday, which is the Doombreaker, the actual Doombreaker Z day. Me and her is going to go hang out during the day, and we're going to go to it's Halloween decoration for most people, but it's year-round decoration for us. That's when we buy new shit for the house, is during Halloween. Because if you've ever been, most of you have never been here, but this place is all about skulls and dark shit, and everybody's like, what the fuck? And I got gargoyles all over my front porch. Let me explain some gargoyles to you guys. That doesn't confirm evil. That helps keep evil spirits away. You need to read up on your pagan shit. You know that. So is Halloween. Pagans used to dress up during Samhain so that you would keep the evil spirits away. But then here comes Christianity, blah, 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 like a goddamn herd of horses, running over shit and doing whatever the fuck they want. Stole Christmas. Jesus was born in like fucking summertime or some shit. It doesn't make no fucking sense. The timeline says Jesus was born in the summertime. And news breaking, he was a very, 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 very dark-skinned man. So fuck white Jesus. And
when you go and you study out like our history, a lot of these holidays, of course we had different celebrations. A lot of this shit is very European
Sure.
in fact, but it is strange to me. It's like European wars, I guess. Like the Christians, you had to be on that side, and if you didn't, because we all know, well, a lot of us don't. So pagan doesn't only means that you believe something other than Christianity.
Yep.
So you had all these.
I guess I do need to explain that to people.
Yeah. You would think, but people don't know, because because we so far. I feel like so in this reality, what we are now, we so far away from a lot of shit. One of my bros said to me that he wasn't having sex until he got married. I was like, bro, I commend that.
Yeah,
then
dude.
I was like,
at the same time, you wasting your life because somebody else told you to.
but I was like, yo, what's crazy is I ain't heard that in years.
You know what I mean?
Nobody says that no more. Like, you know what I mean? It's just,
I don't want to say her name, but you remember the girl who used to work with us at Dollar General?
mm-hmm.
She didn't have sex, she got married.
Yeah.
And she talked about, but she was such a fucking sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't talk shit about that. But if
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you come at me with a certain energy, you got all the respect. And I don't give a fuck what you believe in.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah, her too. Like, you really, maybe because I'm not in that faith anymore, or around a lot of Christians, but I feel like even people that would call themselves Christians don't even be talking about that shit no more. Like, it's just like we just out here fucking.
I think a lot of people took Christianity and made it their own too.
Yeah, just like their own interpretation.
Home back.
Which is cool because it's all interpretation.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But I just thought that was crazy. Because I haven't heard that in so long, but I commend that because like I told him, I haven't been intimate in a long time. I done got opportunities. I'm sure I will have opportunities again in the future. Will I take them? I don't know. I'm human, so I never say never. But
right.
I don't have the interest because I feel like I know what sex is now. I understand the ritual. I understand what's going on. So what about a person, a woman, an individual will make what makes her womb worthy enough for me to be inside of it? You know what I'm saying? What about her makes her worthy enough for my soul to be intertwined with it? And that's where I'm at with it. Like, I feel like a lot of us just out here just doing whatever, and it's cool, but it's on the flip side. That's why you have all these issues. You know what I'm saying? Because the lack of sexual discipline. And then when you bring up sexual discipline, everybody want to bring up the fact that, oh, I can do whatever with my life, and I do. But yeah, you can. But then on the flip side, you want the whole world to care about all these different issues that I feel like are tribute, and that goes on both sides. This ain't just pointed at females. This pointed at males as well, on both sides, because the lack of sexual discipline. Because that's all society teaches us to do. It's just, that's all we're supposed to be worried about. Money, sex, and
power.
Yeah,
and
power,
drugs,
death. Apparently, death as well, because, you know what I'm saying, we got to relive Jeffrey Dahmer's every fucking, or who was the other dude? I did watch that documentary, Buddy, who was killing all the women.
Son of Sam, the Ripper.
Well, I mean, I watched them too, but smooth motherfucker. Damn, what was his name? It wasn't Dahmer's. It was.
Did he eat people?
Gonna bother me. Nah, he didn't eat. He didn't eat them.
It ain't no fat fucking piece of shit clown face John Wayne Gacy.
They was like that's how he got the women, because he was so charming. Like he was
Shade no.
Yeah, Shay would know. Yeah. He was he looked like your average type of dude. And then he had a
Patrick Bateman, American Psycho.
It wasn't him.
He wasn't real anyways. But that was
boy from High School Musical played him in the Netflix.
Zac Efron played him. Bundy, Ted Bundy.
Yep.
Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. They're some evil motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
God, I call myself the Doombringer, but I ain't nowhere near fucking nowhere. No fucking. Of course, my Doom's happy anyways. But that's fucking those dudes are crazy. But I would think
it's crazy though. The Breakfast Club brought up a point the other day that I was like, I agree with that. That anytime these shows or documentaries come back, life is, given back into these serial killers. The victims have to relive this shit. You know, the families of the victims, and then like, these people who make these films and documentaries don't even have to reach out to them for no clearance because all this shit is public record. So they don't know about it until we know about it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like the phones start ringing off the chain again because people want to interview you, and you watching somebody portray your life, and it's like it's torment. You know what I'm saying? But it's our entertainment. You feel me? Why though? Like, why is that entertainment? This motherfucker was out here killing motherfuckers and eating them. I understand. Life is boring, I guess. In a lot of senses, that would be some type of entertaining shit because it's like what goes on in the mind of a motherfucker who operates like that. Like what is what level of frequency that is he on that the rest of us the more normal motherfuckers ain't on? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Shay and I was talking about like, so you have. Like me and her's been together for 20 years, been married 16 of them, right? Mm-hmm. And Shay's like, some of these people on these true crime true crime shows or whatever, they do these stories, or family, like men and women both, that have been with these people for 20 plus years, been married for as long as that, if not longer. And what goes on inside of a person's brain when they just get up one day and decide they're going to kill the whole family?
Yeah.
Like what is? I mean, obviously that had to be embedded in them somewhere. You know what I mean? The trigger that you just waiting around for the trigger to happen. Mm-hmm. Now I don't. Sorry, you guys. I don't know if you heard that. But so, like, what goes on? This is what fascinates Shay. She just makes her curious. What goes on in a person's head to feel like that only way out of something is to kill a motherfucker. Mm. You can always just leave. You can do all this other shit. You can, I think a lack of courage is one thing. Mm. Everybody's like, well, it takes balls to kill. And I'm like, no, I don't. I think that's desperation that causes that sometimes. A brave motherfucker will sit down with somebody and say, hey, I'm not here anymore. I'm not in the same spot I was. I'm different. But I think like just the society and people around, the way they make things out they're supposed to be, it scares people to fucking death to have to take a L. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, motherfucker, killing somebody and going to jail for a lifetime is a L. Yeah. It's just an easier L to take, I guess.
Normal people. I don't understand. Like B2. Like BTK.
That dude was.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
What was it? Bound? What does that stand for?
Bound, torture, and kill.
Kill. God Almighty, that dude was. That dude's, and he thought, and what?
The whole family
act like they like. They had this call in or some bullshit like that. You don't know. No, there's not. I don't think there's any fucking positive energy that creates life that's going to come back around and tell you to take it away. I think natural shit takes life away, and it's just I don't
Yeah,
know.
because I ain't never just seen an animal kill fucking another animal.
Unless they're gonna eat it.
Yeah, or you in this territory. So I mean, it just ain't like I'm
Like
gonna just go
yeah.
and start massively killing other animals just because it's humans. Like, I don't get it. But
And dolphins are the only fucking animals that have sex for fun.
yeah.
Everybody else only does it for one thing.
That's all they say. I be watching the animals. A lot of the animals look like they know a little bit more than what we giving.
Especially chimpanzees and fucking shit, man. What the fuck? They're like, yeah, and they some bitches will walk off for a minute, get a breath,
and come back, and go back to work.
Any fucking way. This is But anyhow, but that was good that you brought that up, because that is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's very crazy.
Also, earlier you was talking about, I said build a bridge, become a bridge builder. Yeah, I had to tell somebody that today.
Yeah.
They're like, well, this ain't. I'm like, look, man, what you need to do is you need to go back to school, maybe at nighttime if you're doing work, and go to school to be a bridge builder. And they look at me, I'm like, they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, so you can build a bridge to get the fuck over it.
Yeah.
And they're like, fucking dick. I'm like, yep. I'm afraid so. Because you come back here saying some shit to me that you want me to like. I'm a tube bender, kind of like Bender off of Futurama for you guys. That's what Shay calls me, Bender, all the time.
Yeah.
So after I bend something and it works for me, it don't work for you, I can't unbend the motherfucker.
Yeah.
So you need to fix what the fuck's wrong with your shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to get into that, but so yeah, I just, people are crazy. You're gonna find some good ones, but 90% of the time you're gonna fucking run into some bad ones.
Yeah, so hold on to the good ones. If
Quality
you got,
over quantity.
Yep,
that's what your circle needs to be.
Quantity. Hold on to it if you're wise enough and aware enough to recognize what quality is.
We're taking this shot.
On that note,
during
shout out
the
to
after
my brother. Afterthoughts.
Yeah, nope. Honorable mention.
Yeah, honorable.
But yeah, shout out to. Go ahead. I know where we're
going. Shout out to my brother Fresh. One more time, man. Long live, light and love, brother. Shout out to originalgangsters.com. Go check out that podcast, the Hope Dealers Podcast. You can check it out on the website originalgangsters.com or on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts on. Shout out to Pat Bad Radio, 5 a.m., the whole Nappy Roots crew.
River, go ahead.
Yeah, so forth and so on.
Yeah, River Brewing Company. A shout out to Justin. Helped me out a lot in the past couple of weeks with my car situation. Shout out to my homie and brother and best friend, Joey Kuhn. That dude is, like you were talking about, that dude's, Joe, you know Joey, but that dude is, he was there at your birthday, which was awesome. He come with me. And,
shout out to Joey.
If you guys follow Instagram, you've seen him on a couple of Instagram clips that we've had. But yeah, shout out to him, and shout out to Stay Blazing, Josh Shaughnessy, and shout out to Ryan and Sean Cavanaugh, who we're gonna have the pleasure to meet this weekend. They're coming down to stay in the weekend.
Dope.
And he's from the Chuck site. Never met the guy in person before, but I have talked to him for 2 years on video chat. I may be like a fucking naive girl thinking she found her number one, but we'll see what happens. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty solid. He's a fellow Viking, so
yeah.
So yeah, man. So these shots right here go out to Fresh, and they go out to anybody that you've lost that you're close to.
They go out to Fresh, and since we won't be on podcast on Friday, it goes out to this man right here for his Emergence Day.
That's right. And the times we wish we had one and didn't.
Yes, sir.
Skull, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ain't nothing like a good cinnamon candle.
Yeah, nothing like it.
With them goddamn cinnamon brooms. Jeez almighty.
And if on that note, if you want to see us anymore, come to Instagram. We done.
We're going to be talking about your mama, so you better come over and defend her.
Oh, turn up.